Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all good. This is a celebration of 3 years on YouTube. Never in a billion years did I think, well, I didn't know if I'd still be going after 3 years, but never in a million years I thought I'd be here right now after 3 years on YouTube, still making videos every week and still loving it so much. And I just want to say a massive thank you to absolutely everybody who has supported me so far. Sorry about my backdrop, it's very dark today and this is the only light I've got. Anyway, 3 years ago, almost to the day, I started my channel for fun. My first video is, yeah, it's just me saying, I'm gonna make a video. Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing, but I still enjoyed it. And as things grew and I think I kind of felt a bit more confident, and I stopped caring what people were gonna say, because I had quite a lot of, you know, are you sure you really want to do that? But as soon as that all went out of my head, I just enjoyed it, and I've enjoyed it ever since. My second ever video was a sock gnome. Now, yeah, that video was probably my most poorly filmed video. My angles were off. I was filming in portrait. My arm was in the way, and honestly, that video has been my most viewed video on my YouTube channel to date. People are just in love with gnomes, as I am, and yeah, I am forever grateful for that video. So I thought, what better way to celebrate 3 years on YouTube than going back to where it pretty much started and recreating that sock gnome. That's not to say I haven't recreated sock gnomes since then. I have. I made a family last year with a little dummy. I'll link that here if you want to check it out. It was very cute. I mean, you know, define family, but you know what I mean. It was cute as, with a little dummy in the mouth. Pacifier, as some people call it in other countries. But yeah, just loved it. So we're going to do that again today. A little bit different, but not much. It's a gnome at the end of the day, but I hope you absolutely love it. I just thought I'd come on first, speak to you, say hello, and thank you. Massive thank you from the bottom of my heart, which has got bigger since lockdown, so there's a lot of heart there now. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling on because I just can't believe it's been 3 years. And I'm just ever so grateful to everyone who comments every week, supports me every week, watches my videos. You know, everyone's so busy now, including me. It's so hard to catch up and watch other people's videos when you're making videos yourself. So to all of those people who I still need to catch up on your videos, I appreciate you too. And yeah, to everyone else who visits me on Instagram, over on TikTok, massive thank you. That is it. Just a massive thank you. Let's go and make another gnome. To make these gnomes, all you will need are socks and a filling and some rubber bands. Pretty much that's it. I am using these thick fluffy socks that I got from Primark all that time ago. I've had them that long. So I've got a double set here that I've never used, and I've got 2 odd ones here. I've got a light fluffy grey one, and I've got this red starry one. Then you'll need some inner socks for the body of the gnome before you dress them, and I'm just using some plain white socks. Again, I got them from Primark, but you can get them anywhere. I just go for the cheapest option. As well as your socks, you will need some rubber bands or cable ties to tie the ends together, and if you're going to grab a nose, then you'll need them for that as well. For the filling, now my original gnomes and all the gnomes I've ever made have always been filled with rice. Today I'm going to minimize the rice and just use some filling. This is the wadding that you've seen in previous videos, but rice is what is going to give you the weight, so you want some rice if you're going to make these. We'll also need your hot glue gun, some glue sticks, and for the nose on these gnomes that I'm making today, I am going to use wooden beads because I've got them. I'll show you both methods, the original method that I tried, but this is what we're going to use today. And finally, for that all important beard, you're going to need some faux fur. I've recently purchased 3 big bundles of faux fur from Amazon. I will link them below. You would have seen the fur used in a recent video as well with my Santas. In fact, I think that was the last video with my Santas. So I used the white version. This, of course, is the darker, kind of like mocha chocolatey colour. Love it. I also bought this gorgeous grey. It's a grey fur with a brown, well, it looks brown on camera, but in real life it's just white. Yeah, a grey, oh, love it, absolutely love it. So I might do one of each using these. Now to get the rice in the sock, you can of course pour it straight in like I did on the original video. I'm gonna stretch the sock over a whiskey glass because we are classy, and I'm gonna pour the rice directly into the bottom of that sock. And all over the countertop. Okay, that's put a nice little ball of rice at the bottom there. For the rest, I'm just gonna fill it with that batting. So I have rolled up a wad of batting here, and I'm just gonna shove it in to the sock. You don't have to roll it up, you can just shove it in any way you want. But I'm gonna shove it in down to the rice and really make sure that is down there. Also making sure that it stands up on its own. You want it to be able to stand up like this. And this is what it looks like so far. It's actually really, really squishy and soft. It's lovely. So the next thing I'm going to do is tie off the top. So I'm going to glue the nose on. With a gnome, the nose is usually kind of like 2/3 down the body. It's usually near the bottom. The higher up it goes, the more Santa wizard it is. But with a gnome, it's low. So I'm going to put it around about here. I'm going to whack the glue on like so. And put it, and I'm going to hold it down, let that hot glue go into the sock, into the fabric, surrounding that nose, and done. For this little guy, I'm going to go back to the original colour scheme in my original video. He's going to have a grey bottom half and a red top half. This is a half sock, like a sports sock that you buy, again, from Primark. Just going to open it up and slip him in. I'm just going to pull the whole sock up. I'm not going to worry about cutting any fabric off. I'm just going to literally pull it up to that point. Mainly because there's a hole in that bead and I want that covered. So I'm just going to dab a little bit of hot glue around that nose to secure it. I've just cut a piece of this fur, realising it's the same colour as the body. So I might go with the other colour, or I might not. No, maybe I'll stick with it. Let's live a little. I'm just brushing all the fur down because as soon as you cut this faux fur, you always get loads of this kind of like off cuts, what do you call it? But yeah, so that's the beard cut. It's way too long, so I'm going to hold it up against the gnome, work out where I want it, and it's going to be around about there, or we'll start from the top. That's probably the best way. I'm going to cut a V at the top to allow that nose to slot in. So again, you're going to get all of that excess fur, get that out of the way, and now that is going to slot around the nose. Now I can still see the hole on that bead, so I'm thinking grabbing a nose would be easier. Massive beard, look at that, it's already so gnomey. I love it, I absolutely love it. Okay, the next plan, hot glue that beard in place, and then we'll deal with the length. That is the beard trimmed to length. Now with this fur, if you buy this fur, just to talk about it, if you're going to cut it, try and cut the underneath piece of fabric. Don't cut the beard like straight. Don't cut the fur straight. That will give you such a straight edge. I have groomed him a bit. I have cut him a little bit neat. But what I did was I got the scissors deep down underneath and I just cut that. See where I cut that line? So that I'd still have this bit of fur out like hanging past this line here. So yeah, that would be my advice if you are using this fur. If you go straight in with the scissors, bang, then you're gonna get this harsh line. But how cute does he look? One more thing to do and we are done. The transformation between this little guy and a gnome is 5 seconds away. Grab your other sock, yank it down over his head, and you are done. Look at this. He's done. That's him. That's your gnome. Of course, any patterns, color schemes, you have to work with what you like. This is how it's going to look on the shelf with its floppy hat. Of course, you can fill this up if you want, or put wire in there, put bells on the end, decorate however you want. But this is the sock gnome, where it all started for me 3 years ago. I hope you absolutely love him as much as I do. I am going to make another one now, but I'm not going to talk you through it. I'm just going to make it because you can't just make one. Let's go.
Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me, with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you.
And here they are sitting side by side. I hope you loved this one. I have to say, my original gnomes never had wooden beads, and I think I prefer the original way I did them. Not keen on these because look, you can still see here, but that's fine. I can feel it, and I mean, I'm never going to be bending down, you know what I mean? But I hope you absolutely love them, and check out their family. These are last year's, year before. This is last year's. That was the very first year that I made them. And there's the little baby I was talking about earlier. But yeah, I hope you absolutely loved this one. If you haven't already, this was my last video prior to this one, my woolen Santas. I hope you get a chance to catch up on this one because that was probably one of my favorites of 2020. And over here, we've got my lanterns as well. But yeah, I hope you absolutely love this gnome video. Such an easy one to do. Thank you for 3 years. Thank you for 3 years. Thank you for all of your support. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh. I'm making plans of what we're gonna do. I feel so blessed that I can be with you. 'Cause God knows that I've been longing for you. I just wanna hold you close. You know the stars are shining just for you. Let's take a